This is CBS 11 News at 6.
A deadly quake in Japan causes tsunami warnings throughout the Pacific. We travel to Palmer and see what effect it has on Alaska.
And a major decision.
Japan is still shaking tonight, and the aftershocks following today's massive earthquake there are expected to continue for some time. The magnitude 8.9 earthquake hit just off the east coast of Japan, triggering a series of devastating tsunamis that swallowed up that country's coastline. Thousands are injured, and more than 400 are confirmed dead tonight. But with more than 700 people still missing, the death toll is expected to rise. This morning, Alaskans woke up to tsunami warnings and advisories across the state. CBS 11's Heather Vaclav spent the day at Palmer and reports how the quake affected Alaskans across the Pacific.
FEMA Alternate Operations Center. This is West Coast Alaska Tsunami Warning Center.
It's been a busy day here at the West Coast and Alaska Tsunami Warning Center. The largest earthquake in Japanese history shook the country last night. But the center here in Palmer did not immediately issue tsunami warnings or advisories for Alaskans.
So we looked at the data a little later, and we found the earthquake much bigger. So we were discussing how big the earthquake was for a while. That's why we did not send a warning out, because we have time, and we also have little discussion on the size of the earthquake.
But by waiting, it was able to change Japanese agency's first reading during the quake from 7.9 to the final reading of 8.9 on the magnitude scale. Tsunami warnings for areas surrounding the Aleutian Islands and advisories from Sandpoint to Valdez spread across the state. But by the afternoon, Alaska remains safe.
The energy going down South America, so you see there's very little energy hitting Alaska. So that's why we're lucky. We're not in direct heat. And second, because you look at here on the Bering Sea here, the waves slow down. The friction takes out all the energy, so we got lucky there too.
The islands of Hawaii saw swells of up to 7 feet this morning, and many islanders and tourists, including Alaskans, were forced to evacuate.
There was a lot of damage, and a lot of shops were ruined. Bubba Gump, they had their staff down there, and they were trying to, start the cleanup effort. But otherwise, businesses right across the street are opened up, and life goes on as usual. Hawaiians are kind of resilient, like Alaskans.
And after hours of work, the Tsunami Warning Center says its warning efforts were a success.
We're lucky this earthquake did not happen in our territory. It did not happen in Alaska or West Coast. It happened in Japan. We got lots of time. And it's successful because we have time. We can do calculation. If it's happened in our area, it wouldn't be easy because nobody can get warning out that fast. And a lot of communications or roads, everything go down. So there'll be a lot of failure. But this is a lucky one.
The Tsunami Center says everything went smoothly here in Alaska, even as the effects of the quake continued to be felt across the world. CBS 11 News, Heather Vaclav.
And right now, the center says the tsunami is speeding through the Pacific and is expected to slam into the South American coast in just moments. They believe that Chile could see devastating tsunami damages similar to Japan. The tsunami has forced 3 Japan-bound flights to be diverted to Anchorage. 2 American airline flights headed to Tokyo from Chicago and New York, as well as a United Airlines flight from Chicago, were forced to land in Anchorage late last night and early this morning. Those passengers were put up at hotels downtown, where they are expected to stay until they fly back to the lower 48 later tonight.
It's one of the things that points out the importance of Alaska strategically, the importance of the Alaska International Airport System, not only as the well-known nexus of global cargo traffic, but also the importance we play in the global passenger traffic safety net.
And Mr. Parrott says the Anchorage airport has gotten a few $1,000s in landing fees from these diverted flights.